digital friends. All right, swiftly. Hello.
Yes,
Sir
bathroom
John.
only twice a day, yes. Still, you can still only go to the bathroom twice. It's a half day, so we don't have the PM. So only twice to the bathroom all day today.
Answer to number one. Excuse me, zeros. I'm speaking. Stay calm. Where's your homework?
I looked at home.
Answer to number one. Answer to number one. Sir?
I got 75,000. Yeah, I got 75,204.
75,224.
I got 124,867. Yes.
Go ahead. Sir?
I got 124,867. That's what I got too. Me too.
That is the answer.
Yeah. What? Okay.
We will go over it. Really quick. Answer to number two. Go ahead.
I got 31,444. That's what I got.
444?
I got 81. I got something else.
What'd you get?
I got 31,500. 4. I got 31,481.
The answer is 31,504.
Oh, yeah, that's what I got. I just didn't change it.
Okay, and the answer to number three?
Wait, so what now?
The answer to number three is Mr. Nico.
No, 2,210.
Who got 2,210?
2,002. No. Wait, what?
2,160.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
I got
Digital friends, did you get these answers for number one, number two, number three? Excuse me, I can't hear. Excuse me.
No, they didn't.
Excuse me, I can't hear my digital friends. What did you say, Avery? I'm sorry, that's Hannah. What are you saying, Hannah? Oh, okay. Did you get this answer? Did you get 124,867 for number one?
Yep.
Number two, did you get 31,504? If you didn't get the answer, it's okay. We'll work on it. And did you get 2,210 for number three? Hello? Anyone? Did everyone get the answer? Thumbs up? Something in the chat?
Brandon, what are you doing? Nothing well.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing
Bathroom. You can go.
Yeah, okay.
Sir.
Can I go after Leo?
Yes, sit down. Excuse me.
I wasn't talking to you either.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Put this book away. Sir, you take out your math book and follow along. Same thing with you, sir?
I did my homework on the math notebook and I looked at it.
I see. So it's 22,869 children, 49,563 men, and 2,872. Sit down.
You're reading a different one. I know, you're reading number 1 because someone didn't get it.
Yes, I'm reading
Yeah.
18 homework. And there's 2,872 more women than men at the fair. How many people were at the fair? Tape diagram, correct?
Yep.
22,869 children.
And the statue of Brandon.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
40 79,563. This is woman. Sorry, this is children. Men. And then it said,
Statue of President Ford is placed in order to be number one.
Statue of David.
Frank, do you see how this works? And this is women. Did you do this in the tape diagram? This is how we ended with, just by estimating, I can see how this could be
I didn't do this
124,000.
diagram for 1 and 3, but I did do it for
Okay, but for this particular answer, did you do the tape diagram? Excuse me, sir. It is too noisy, and I can't hear his answer. What did you say?
I said no.
So, and then you see how you added these up. But it said 2,872 more women than men. We know the number is for men, so we just put that down here in the tape diagram, and we just add 2,000 more. And then we're able to add how many people were in total at the place. You have to wait till you understood?
Now type it up.
Yes. Randy, don't do that again. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Number 2, did we get number 2? Who did get number 2?
Statue of Brandon.
Did everyone get number? Someone didn't get number 2, correct?
I got number 2.
I got number 2. I got the one. William didn't get it right.
Yeah, I didn't.
Do you see the math error you did, or do you understand how to do it?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay. Does everyone understand how to do it, or they just had a simple math error?
I have simple math error.
Yeah.
Okay. And number 3, digital friends. Did we get number 2?
3.
I can't hear you. Sit down.
Can I stand?
Okay. Number 3. Did we get number 3?
Yes.
I got number 3.
Yes, I got number 3.
Did you get number 3, sir?
Yes, I got number 3.
On the homework.
It was 2,210.
You didn't do the homework.
2,210.
I know I did it, I have that.
You did the homework, you left it at home.
Okay.
Okay. Moving forward, we are doing lesson 19. Today we're going to do our own math problem. Today, our objective today is to understand, to create and understand a multiple step word problem. So, everyone with their math books, everyone take out their math books.
Oh my God.
Everyone take out their math books, turn to problem set 19. Sit down, you can use this on a piece of paper because this is basically what we're doing. So if you don't have your math book, it's fine. Why are we talking? Why? Why are we talking? Someone tell me why. Anyone, tell me why we're talking. Somebody. Not still, there's no talking. When it's time to talk, there'll be time to talk. This is not the moment to speak. Do you have your math book, madam?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was thinking another school girl. I'm not.
So, class,
Don't be commas.
We did put a comma.
I did miss a comma. Very good. We're remembering our place values. So, we're going to create our own math problem. You are going to create your own math problem. Pull out your gonna look at this.
No,
We're gonna do this one. I'm gonna model this, excuse me, we're gonna model this one, since we don't have that much time, and then you're gonna do two on your own, and then you're gonna do one by yourself. So we have, what does this look like, class? Frank, what does this look like? Tape diagram, yes? If this was a problem, what kind of problem do you think this would be? Now we're making up our own math problem. You're not sure? It's okay. This is an addition problem. Right now we know the total, because when we have this kind of drawing, this means the complete total. We have two numbers, right? But now we're looking for this number. Does that make sense that this is an addition problem? But it's an addition problem, and it's also a subtraction problem. Okay? So let's make up really quick. Let's make up a story.
Your grandma's so old that she can't turn 25 years old. Dang. Hey, it makes sense. Hey, Bob.
So this is the math problem. We're gonna say, Mr. Conway has why are you speaking when I'm speaking?
It wasn't me,
And
that
then,
was
excuse me, I asked the class in general, if you feel guilty, maybe that's on you. But I'm in the middle of speaking. I'm showing you how to do this. Please sit down, sir. I'm showing you how to do this. Then we're gonna do it together, then you gotta do it on your own, and that will be graded. You understand? Does everyone understand? Cool. So we're gonna make up our own math problem. Let me just make a story up really quick. Mr. Conway on Friday bought 4,295 pairs of Jordans.
Did you really?
On Sunday, he bought 982 more pairs of Jordans. On Monday, he ended with a total of 7,104 pairs of Jordans. How many pairs of Jordans did he buy on Monday?
25 million.
So this is Saturday, this is Sunday. The number we're trying to figure out is Monday, correct? We know this is the total after the weekend. This weekend, this is as many pair of Jordans as I'm going to have in my life. So, what do? You're going to have to add Saturday and Sunday's number. All that talking back there, and then when you're going to want to ask for help, doesn't make sense.
We're gonna add, and then when we get that answer, we're doing this with you, right? Mr. Collins.
Excuse me, I need zeros.
Are we doing this with
I need zeros. I need zeros. Stop. You can go to the bathroom. Yes, sir.
So you're gonna add all that up, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna subtract 4,024, that answer to that.
Yes. So what do we do, class? So I'm trying to find out this number, this missing number on Monday. I'm gonna add the total of this. We're gonna find the sum, and then we're gonna subtract this number from this sum. And what's left over is gonna be this number. So I want you guys to do this with me. Let's see if we get the same answer. Yes. You need to have a whiteboard. You need to have paper on your desk. Excuse me, sir. Still in the grade. You need to have something on your desk. This is not free time. This is not nap time.
Are we doing this with you?
Yes, do this with me. Do the math with me. Let's get the answer together. Find out how many pairs of Jordans will I have on Monday.
2.
Is that?
No, it's not. It can't be.
Why not?
Because you have to subtract. You have to
No,
subtract.
it's added.
Yeah, you're adding.
You gotta add.
Oh, I had it here, so I was supposed to subtract.
Yes.
You guys are paying attention.
Did you do that? Did you do that on purpose?
No, of course I did.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
All right, what's the answer then?
We'll try to clue. We'll try to figure out the problem still. That's so easy.
It's 1,832.
1,832. Are we feeling confident with that, class?
No.
Why not?
Still not sure
Actually,
about
yeah.
Wait, hold on.
What was that laugh?
That was my villain laugh.
You sound like
Wait, you're a villain now? Congratulations.
he's a villain of math.
Yes. So, class,
That's right.
excuse me. Nico was correct. What's the answer again, sir?
Done yet.
1,832.
So, that is the answer. So this is what we do when we make up our own problem. I want you to turn to problem set 2.
I can't,
Why not?
because I don't have my book.
That's all right. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to put it on the board. I'm going to put it on the board.
Can I do something Halloween based?
No, not yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you do. Yeah, do what you got to do. Now I want you to make up. When I ask you this question, I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me the problem. Digital friends, you following along?
I'm stealing your idea a little bit, but not really.
It's all right. Digital friends don't want to answer me. I understand.
Can I do an adding problem or a subtracting problem?
What is the problem telling you here?
To add? Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Subtract. Subtract. No.
Who's a coffee in here?
Go ahead. I have a coffee with me. Sorry, I had a meeting.
No,
It smells good. I had a meeting with
What
the
did you say?
Go ahead. You can only go twice, just don't forget.
What time are we gonna,
Excuse me. Excuse me. You need to. The only numbers you need to worry about are these numbers.
Yes.
Wait,
This.
That's a good.
Make up whatever you want to make up. But based on this, this is an addition problem.
Wait, the all edition?
I want you to look at it.
So for me, do I write
Sir.
the problem like down because I don't have my math?
You have the whiteboard, you have the paper here, you can do it on this as well. Yes.
Do I have to write the problem that I'm putting on? Because I have a lot of words.
Yes, with the pencil. Do you need a
You know what?
pencil?
I'm using it on the board.
Oh,
You can make the problem in your head.
And I don't have to write it down.
You don't have to write it down. Just I'm more focused on, let's say, Mr. Conway ate 215,554 wings
That's not right.
on Friday night.
Not right.
On Saturday night, he ate 90,457 more wings than he did on Friday. How many wings did he eat in total?
Oh, that's
See-
big.
Do you see how I made that up based on what this problem is telling me. I see it in the tick diagram that these two are the same number. Do we see that, class?
Yeah, I got that.
These two are the same number. This here is saying that this is an addition to this number. And this is where we mess up sometimes in class. You will see this number, and then you just add this number, and then you're missing this. So you either add, you put these two together, and then add it to this, or you add this, and then add this. This here represents 90,457. This represents 215,554. This represents 215,554. Let's see who gets the answer.
What's that? Something called a computer.
Because this next one is special.
Oh, really?
Which one? This one or the?
I said the next one. Sir, what are you doing? Did you solve it in your head? You saved the world already?
The next one is special.
What is it? I can't see. I don't
You
know.
did this already?
I see the world.
The way we thinking math,
Oh, wow.
The way we think in math is by moving our pen as long as we move our pen with our minds. Our minds reflect what our pens reflect
Is this
what our
good?
mind is doing.
Is this good?
Huh?
Can you see if this is good?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Again, class. The tick diagram shows that this value is 215,554 wings Mr. Conway ate. The tick diagram underneath it, it's empty, but it's the same exact length.
Wait, are you
As
supposed to
this
be doing
one.
that?
Yes, again, like I said, we're making our own problem up based on these numbers.
So.
SpongeBob, what answer did we get?
Wait, I'm not done yet. I'm still writing my problem. So go ahead, still write this problem.
You're writing the word problem out?
Yeah.
Oh my.
I have a lot of words. I'm never gonna remember all of them.
The most important thing I wanted you to do is really have the idea in your head. I really wanted you to focus on the math of it. You see how I just said I made up, Mr. Conway read 215,554 pages this week. You see what I'm saying? I'm more focused on the math than
Wait, hold
than
up.
the-
Wait, should I say the answer?
So I think what we should do is we should minus 90,000 to 250,000.
Based on the tick diagram, it's showing us that this, as I said before, this is an addition to this number. This right here is telling us that we're looking for the total of all of this together, correct?
I know what this
Oh,
is.
wait, so then we subtract first, then add, right?
No.
What, we don't have to subtract, based on this, and I understand you're investigating, but this here is an addition. When there's a gap in between, if we had something like this means that there's a difference. But if we have this, that means this is an addition to this number. Do you understand?
Nope. I guess, kinda.
This is what I will show you in the next diagram. Who has the answer?
Yes.
So this is again, every time I do a tick diagram, we have to subtract, and I always have to find the difference. This is the symbol for difference. Every time there's an addition on the tick diagram, we always put another tape.
Oh, so then we're doing addition.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll show you in the next one.
I made mine.
Who has the answer? Go ahead.
I'm not done. It's probably gonna be wrong by 300,006. No. 306,011.
That's for the first one. For the,
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, finally.
He said finally.
Finally, it's happening.
That's my favorite song.
Really?
Yes.
What is it?
So, let's do number 3 together. Digital friends.
Number 3 is, let's do number 3 together.
wait, I'm not done though.
We have to move on to the math. You were focusing on.
No, I'm not writing, I'm actually doing it now.
Okay, we'll get to that. So, yes, bathroom? Please go ahead. So everyone turn, excuse me, SpongeBob.
Oh, Anna, you're here. I marked you absent.
Let's turn to page, let's turn to the third problem. This one is interesting. I want everyone to try. You need to have a whiteboard out. You're not sitting here reading during math class.
Well, I don't have one.
Find a piece of paper,
You
anywhere.
have your dry erase board, buddy.
Dry erase board,
Kim
excuse me.
Barker, you get it.
I just have to flip it up and down.
This one is very confusing to me. I want you to pay close attention because you will have something difficult like this on your test next week, and I want you all to do well. So pay very close attention. No, Mr. Conley, nothing. I need zeros. And I need you to just focus
Okay. Everyone. Everyone. This is the tape diagram, correct?
Yes.
Tape diagram is our friend. We know. Oh, I added one. How are we going to find the total for these 3 tapes? Sir?
You're gonna subtract 8,200 and 3,500, and then when you get your answer, you add it to 2010.
Okay. This is how it works, class. We can solve the question because they're giving us clues. This number here, 8,200, this here is 8,200, correct? We agree with that? Sir, do we agree with SpongeBob? Do we agree to that? 8,200. Remember, excuse me, sir, remember when I said there's a difference? Remember I said there's a difference when we were subtracting? State Farm. Do you remember when we just talked about subtraction? Well, we were talking about subtraction, and when there's a difference between one tape diagram and another, we always use this symbol. And this symbol tells us how much. If you notice what the line is, it's telling us anything on this line is worth 8,200. Okay? So now when we have this difference, this is saying this is less, 3,500 less than 8,200. And then we see that, remember when I was saying that when we have a box, that means there's an addition. So the 2010, this is 2010 more than 8,200. Does this make sense so far what I'm saying, class?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I see the answer?
In a second, is everyone following along with me?
Yeah.
I want you guys to attempt, show me the math problem that you understand. Everyone. SpongeBob. Cap that. Cap it.
It is capped.
Put it on the floor. I said put it on the floor. I said put it on the floor. I said put it on the floor, don't throw it on the floor. Everyone, let me see the math problem that you're going to attempt. We know that this is 8,200. We know this number. We got to figure out this number. This is a question mark. This is a question mark. Do you see that, class? How are we going to discover these question marks? This symbol here means there's subtraction. So let's go A, B, and C. Oh, that's a horrible B. Right? So we know the number for A. Let's find out the number for B, which is 8,000. Someone do this math for me. What is 8,200 minus 3,500?
4,700.
4,700? Is this true, class?
What is it?
Again, I need you to do this math, use the tape diagram. We're not just subtracting the numbers we see. The tape diagram is showing us the value of each tape. If the tape is the same length, that means it's the same value. That's why using the tape diagram is cool. It makes things less confusing. And when we have a gap, when we have a difference rather, it shows us how much less is in between these 2 tapes. That's how we can find out the value. Does that make sense?
I'm so confused right now.
Okay, what are we confused about?
I'm being confused about the
this symbol, what does this symbol mean, class? What does this mean when we have this? Excuse me, there's too much noise. It's adding to the confusion. Calling out is adding to the confusion. What does this symbol mean? This means subtract.
It means difference.
It means difference. When we have a difference, what do we do? Okay, so that's this symbol. So that's how we got this answer. So we know B is 40,700. 4,700. Correct, class?
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
I don't know why, Mr. Cole.
When will I learn?
Exactly.
When will I learn?
Probably when you're an actual teacher, maybe you'll learn that.
Probably.
Figures.
Hopefully. So, we have the answer to B. Now we have to find the answer to C. Again, we know when they're the same lengths, they are the same amount. So 8,200 here is the same value here, correct? Do we understand that part, class? When the tape is the same value, the same length, it's the same value. Can we say that together, class? When the tape is the same length, it is the same value. Do we understand?
Yeah.
This is the same length. Now when we have an additional tape, and I already said the word, if it's an additional piece of tape, what is it? So this is, we don't have to put, since we know it's the same length, we don't have to put this here, but if it helps you remember, this C is basically saying, we're asking us to add 8,200 to 2010. Sir, did that make sense to you now? Why the 2010 is there? When the tape is the same length, it means it's the same value. Do you understand that, sir, in the back? So let's do this math together. What is C?
We're not finished. We're not finished because he must have been chatting too much, so we have to just keep.
No, we were doing math too. Huh? We were doing shopping math too.
So now that we have the answers to A, B, and C, what do we do now?
We add 8,200 plus 4,700 plus 10,210 equals.
Hold on. Do we understand that, class?
So what was the last one?
10,210.
We had to add these numbers together, right? Because we're looking for, this is an addition problem. When there's an additional tape, it's an addition problem. When we have this symbol, it's a subtraction problem. Do you understand, class? Who does not understand that? Do you understand that? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What are we having trouble with? You need water. Oh, I thought that meant you was winning. I'm sorry.
I'm a winning, but I'm a winning, but I also.
Digital credit, do we understand? Did I lose anyone? Excuse me, I need everyone to do the math. I need everyone to hold the answers up. Tell me what is the answer to this problem.
Oh, so you just gotta add all the answers?
I need everyone to do it and hold the answer up.
You have to add all the answers?
That is what this is asking us.
Oh, yeah.
It is asking us to find the total. What does this symbol mean? When it puts all the tapes together, right, this means we're looking for the answer. And there's a big question mark here asking us to solve this. You have the answer, Does anyone else have the
What's
answer?
the answer for 8,200? Nico, why'd you fold your dry erase?
Again, they give us the clues. So Mr. Conway read his favorite book, which had 8,200 pages. he had to read a book from Miss Russo's. It was 3,500 pages less. Then he had to read a book from Jacob, and that book had 2,010 more pages than his favorite book. How many pages did Mr. Conway read in total?
2.
Did everyone get the answer?
No.
Did you get the answer, sir?
Yeah.
What is the answer?
No, don't say the answer yet. You have to add all of them together. I appreciate if you would have helped me out with the
So you know the answer yet, sir?
Yeah.
Again, we're adding A, B, and C together. We're adding A, B, and C together. That's why this is what this symbol is for. Do we understand, class? We had to figure out what was B. We had to figure. We knew it was A. They gave us the answer to A. When the tape is the same length, we know it's the same value. When we see this symbol here, this means subtraction. When we see an additional tape, that means addition.
I don't understand, but we added there.
What did we add here?
No, up one.
Did we add here?
No.
What? Nico told me that we added. We subtracted. We subtracted at the bottom.
When we see this symbol,
Jacob, we're not at band class.
I will let Jacob know.
you know, part of the reason people are having trouble is so much noise. It's so much noise. It is hard to concentrate. It is hard to concentrate. And then people are also talking, so you're not understanding what's going on. Just like right now, I'm speaking to you, you two, both of you, and you're not paying attention. And then you're asking me what's going on. Now, I don't have a problem repeating myself, because that's what I'm here to do. But it's also you got to do your part.
I know what we're doing, and I was paying attention.
Okay, you don't have to feel guilty. I'm just explaining. What does this symbol mean, class? What does this symbol mean?
Subtract.
So, sir, who's playing with the skateboard, as I'm talking to you, you asked me a question. You said, what does this mean?
I know what it means. I thought we added there.
How can you think we added? You know this means addition, right?
Yeah.
You know this means subtraction, right?
Yeah.
You know this means multiplication, right?
Uh-huh.
What does this mean?
Division.
So how can you think anything other than the symbol that's there? Math is about utilizing the correct formula. Strategy, you can go to the bathroom.
Wait, what did we add?
You know that. Yay, we don't have to tell him.
So, again, this symbol means subtraction. When the tape is the same length, again, we're going to repeat that again. What does that mean? When the tape is the same length,
It doesn't matter what time it is. We need to complete the lesson. You need to understand. We will do this until 11:30 if we need to. What? Yes. It's about understanding. What is more important? You understanding or finishing on time? You understanding is the correct answer. So keep those zeros on because I really like the calculator.
this tape is worth 10 points. I have 5 pieces of tape. How much are all these together? 50, right? When the tape is the same length, it is of the same value.
Hold on.
Understood?
How about the first one?
Now, how much is this worth? Who said that? Is he correct?
Yes.
Is he correct?
No.
What is it?
Still 50.
It's still 50.
No, wait. No, it's 45.
when we have this symbol here, they're all the same length. This is showing that it's there's a difference of 5 between this piece of tape and the edge of the length of the other tape. So the answer is 45.
42.
Out of all.
That's a 5. Forgive me, I gotta work on my handwriting. When will I learn? It's 45. 45 is the answer.
Can I see the answer for the first one that we like that one?
Do we understand the difference in the symbols in our class?
Yep.
So, you guys get to do this on your own. If I didn't have to take the time to keep explaining, we would have been done. The faster you do this correctly, the faster we're done. Cool? Yes. Cool. Then you don't need one. What book is that? You have an extra ticket? Here, take this. You don't have a book. I'll give you. If you have an extra ticket, then you don't need. Who doesn't have an extra ticket? You have a beautiful thing. You have an extra ticket?
All right, zeros are on, JoJo points are given out. Let's quietly work on this exit ticket. Take your time, this will be graded at the end of class. Hands are still, zeros are on, thank you very much. Online learners, I'm uploading your Jamboard right now. Brandon and Frank, solve that exit ticket, please.
Excuse me. Feet under the desk. Feet under the desk. Yes. It is well, it reference the other one. It gives you, it tells you what it's asking for.
Excuse me, Mr. C, can you please, 1 second, let the online learners know the lesson 19 exit ticket is on the Google Classroom?
Google Classroom.
Thank you.
Digital friends. Our exit ticket is on the Google Classroom. Understood, digital friends? I really can't see. Are you calling on Jacob or me? Let me come. Dylan, face forward. Feet under the desk.
Yeah.
Feet, excuse me. Feet under the desk and face forward. I need your body like this. Make the chair this way.
What?
Good job, sir. Finish?
And we have some online learners who are still working. So John, make sure you're working on that exit ticket, and Hannah, keep working on that exit ticket. You don't have independent reading book, Ava? Did you finish that math morning work, Ava? You can finish that too, so I can give you full credit. Math subtraction, you finished it? Oh, good, oh my goodness. I keep forgetting to make you an Epic account.
What's that now? Oh yeah. What's it?
Nico, I ordered Smile for the classroom because you suggested it.
What's mine? What is mine?
Zeros, please, I have to go check on the front.
Ooh, what happened?
I think it's the cat that fixes your grammar.
Ooh, I found my phone.
I'm sorry? Can you what? Hold on. Are we done in the class? Everyone's finished?
Mr. Fowler, can I show you a magic trick?
No, not yet.
Why?
Have I said so?
Okay, later?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm freezing. It's so cold. I wonder why. I asked Miss Benford if the heat's gonna come on, and she said not yet.
What if you turn the heater on?
I don't have that power, unfortunately.
Why don't you speak into the heater room and turn on
There's
the
still people working on their exit ticket. I have online learners working, and the